Hello, I'm Kasam Sheikh and welcome to my channel. So today in this video, we will be creating an Azure virtual machine. Azure Virtual Machine is an infrastructure as a service offering from Microsoft Azure, and it comes up with different sizes and very easy to build up, easy to spin up, uh, re, easy to configure, and very much easy to uh, do multiple activities as we do on for our local machines. So let's start up with creating a new virtual machine. So as you can see, I'm into Azure portal.azure.com, and as a prerequisite, you need to have an Microsoft Azure subscription with you. So let's start up. So there are two ways you can directly click on virtual machines from here. I do have added this, or you can type here virtual machines. Anyways, can be taken for creating. So let's click up virtual machines. So as you can see, I have no virtual machines for my subscription as of now. So let's click on add. So here you will be getting a list of uh, virtual machines images provided by Microsoft and other vendors. You can get Ubuntu, you can get Linux, you can see over here. So let's go with Windows Server. And now for in the Windows Server, you will get multiple options again. You can go with as per your requirement. For this demo, I will be going with Windows Server 2008 R2. Let's click over it. So here you will get the two option, Classic and Resource Manager. But I would recommend to select Resource Manager, as Microsoft is soon getting winding up with winding down the Classic deployment model, and to migrate it from Classic to Resource Manager is also a pain. So would recommend to always select this Resource Manager as a deployment model. Let's click on Create. So here you will be getting 4 setups to be made. It's usually 3. Fourth is a summary. So the very first is about the settings. Let's give it our machine a name. So VM for demo. So this name should be unique for your subscription. It's not about a globally unique sort of thing. It should be unique for your subscription. You can select the disk type. So usually SSD are backed with the solid state drives and offer consistent and low latency performance. And obviously standard disk, that is HDD, are backed by the magnetic drives. So and again HDDs are much cheaper. So let's select with HDD for this demo purpose. Let's give this username as VM for demo. Provide some password for it so that we can basically this password will be used for logging into our machine. You can select your subscription. You can create a new user group, or you can select from the existing user group. Let's create a new one and let's VM. So location again is an important factor to be considered, like how or in which region you want the VM should be as you're using it in a virtual manner. So this is again an important factor. Let's go with West US. So earlier, when you had your license, that you would there was no provision to add this Windows Server license with your VM. But as of now, At the time of recording this video, you do have this provision. You can provide, if at all you have the license, you can just provide and confirm so that you can save the amount from the total whatever the pricing would be. Or as of now, I'm selecting as no. Let's click on OK. So next thing would be about selecting the size. So it comes up with different sizes, D1, different series, D, A, E. Let's click on view all, and let's directly come to A size. So this is the cheapest one, you can say, that is 885, and this is into INR. So that is Indian currency, Indian rupees. So as per your requirement, and this is the very nice interface where you can compare the different sizes, different offerings and all. So this AO basic, AO standard, where you can get this one data disk. It's 0.5 GB. It has a good documentation over this operations and data disk onto how to come into, or how to decide about the sizes to be selected as per your requirement. So for this demo purpose, I will select AO basic. It is 885. Click on select. Again, I will not be selecting this availability set. I will go with none. This is basically used for when the scaling is being concerned about the SLA of 99.99 uptime and all. So at this point of time, I will be selecting it as none. We can select the storage, like this virtual machines are which use VHD files, or like for saving all OS details and log files. And in Azure, this is being taken care by storage. So you can select no. If you select no, it will create a new storage account. If you select yes, so it has a feature that it will be automatically manage the availability of the storage account. So let's go with the default as yes. Will not change any settings with respect to networks as of now over here, but it will create, as you can see, a new virtual network for us, a public IP address and network security group. You can add any extension from here if you want, like a PowerShell extension, or there are some set of extensions are already being listed over here. You can just go through this. If at all you want, you can just click it and follow the instruction. But as of now, I don't want to add this extension, so we'll go with no. This is the option, auto shutdown. If you want your machine to get auto shutdown, you can provide the details, like just click on and you can provide those details. Let's give that off. And these are all default settings for monitoring and guest OS diagnostics. So for diagnostics and this monitoring diagnostics, it will create a new storage account again, as you can see over here. Just click on OK. So here in the final step, it will go through run across some validation process to check all the settings, all the setups. And as you can see, at the time of recording this video, this was newly introduced about the pricing. It offers the per hour approx pricing. You can see what it has written: per hour of approx pricing for your VM. See, we have selected basic AO, and this would be our per hour charges. These are the things which we have selected. You have to check this permission. There are two options. One is of create and the another one is download template. So if you click on download template, you will get a set of template and parameters with this selected settings, so that you can in future you can create a same VMs, multiple VMs with the same configuration. You can use it into .NET or with PowerShell and different languages which are available. Let's show you. Let's click over here. So this is the basic JSON template. So it has, you can just click on .NET for having this into a .NET. You can just replace this IDs and you can create those VMs. Comes up with PowerShell, CLI. You can just click on download, so you will get this file. So as of now, we will be creating directly from portal. Let's click on create. So now this uh, deployment or this deployment of or this creation of the Azure VM would take at least 10 to 15 minutes. So I will be pausing my video. So it's 12:49. Let's see how much time it will take. So this while it is getting deployed, we can just go through the resource group we created, that is VM, and over here you can see it has created a storage account. This is our virtual machine, the disk for our machine, network interface, public IP, network security group, and the virtual network. You click on our virtual machine, you can see the start and restart options are disabled because it is getting deployed. There is no data can be seen over here because the things are going on, the things are moving up. It is getting speeded up and see the notification. If you click over here, you can even see the details, like what the things are happening. It's now still 3 minutes. You can see the all details. Just getting storage is created, a network is created. It takes time. It takes at approx 10 to 12 minutes. Let's see. So now a VM get deployed. Let's click over here to see all the operations. So it took 9 minutes and 15 seconds. As I said, it would take approx 10 to 15 minutes, 20 to 12 minutes to get deployed. It took 9 minutes for getting deployed, and this were all the operations it carried out. So let's go to VM for demo. Here you can see the network, the IP address or the virtual network associated. Here you can get the option for restarting the machine, to stop the machine. Remember, if you stop your VM, it still the charges, the underlying storage account and all are still chargeable. So you have to be very much careful while creating or deleting your VM. So you can check the disk which is being allocated. All the settings during the creation of this VM can be changed or modified. As you can see, this auto shutdown options. You can enable, we have kept it off. You can enable from here. Uh, you can change the size again by clicking on size. You can you can resize your machine from over here. And if you want to connect, you just have to click on this connect button and it will, an RDP file will get download, and you need to provide your configuration details, that is login password, to get into your Azure VM. So we'll be configuring, we will be connecting to our VM. We will change the size, we'll add a disk to this machine in the next part of this video. So kindly subscribe to my channel and like this video, and do watch the next video about configuring this Azure VM. Till time, happy Azure coding. Thank you. Bye bye.